Good morning, Sault Ste. Marie. I'm Colette Linden.
And I'm Danny Dupuis. Welcome to the special report.
I hope you had a good weekend.
I did. I went on a wine tour this weekend.
She went bar hopping.
I did. So
you ask? How did you go bar hopping, Danielle? Please tell everyone.
So I started in my basement.
Yes.
I had a glass of wine in my basement.
We're gonna call that
and then
Club B.
That's a little sad in the basement.
That's called
in the
Club
basement.
B. Yeah.
And then we moved on to the laundry room where I folded laundry with my wine.
Did you do the? You've done that.
I did some nice dance moves and ironing. And then we moved upstairs to the living room where I had some wine, and the kitchen, also the dining room, and then further upstairs, definitely in my room. And my parents' room had some wine. It was just a wine tour all over the house. It was pretty phenomenal. I mean, definitely downed a few bottles of wines in the process, but
that's good.
Okay.
Well, I didn't do anything.
No,
I didn't.
Your weekend?
No, it was fine. I chilled out. I didn't do much. I went to bed early, and that's about it. But we've got a couple things we want to talk about today. Hope everybody out there had a great weekend. We're going to talk about there's a tale of the Bronx. It's not a good tale, actually, about a tiger in the zoo there. And if you're missing the casino, we have some ideas for you, as well as a couple of community events going on. And we had an OHL trade from a Suite that we definitely are going to mention. Over to you, Chris, for your update quickly.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Sault Ste. Marie. Just a quick update on the numbers from Algoma that just came out yesterday morning. We now have tested 564 people. We are now up to 8 positive cases. That's up 2. I'll talk about that in my segment in a bit. And we have 350 negatives while we're waiting for 206 tests to come in. Also, Boris Johnson, which we told you about on the show, was tested positive for COVID-19. He has now been hospitalized. They say it's as a precautionary measure, but he has been sick for over 10 days now. And back to Danny at the desk.
Thanks, Chris. So we're going to have a look right now at some community news recently over the weekend. I found out some great things. Habitat for Humanity actually just donated some food over to the Humane Society, and shortly we'll have a picture up. There we go. They're using the hashtag In This Together, SS.
Woo! Our hashtag is trending. Our hashtag is trending.
We love all the support, and you know what? The Humane Society, we need everyone to kind of work together.
Yeah, that's awesome. And they've got picked up hashtag we're in this together.
And that's what we're trying to do. We want to keep pushing that. And one thing too, other local news, partnering local news, Garden River is closed for the duration of COVID-19. They're going to be closed from, they close Sunday, and they're going to be closed until May 1st. So really restricting all travel over there. So I mean, everyone's just
you got to keep safe, and if that's their strategy for keeping safe, like you said, they had a great strategy in place with the colored pictures. If you remember, Danny having had that of the paper in the window. So you know, I think that's awesome. May 1st. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
Another couple things. Surrey Hospital released a very detailed YouTube vid, which is on SiouxOnline.com, so make sure you go there to watch it. But it has information on the new tent that they put up. Yeah, it's a heated tent, so there's a new footprint at the Surrey Hospital, and this is all, I guess, to prepare for the surge that's coming.
They're taking all measures and everything.
But Chris Chris is going to go into detail on that. So, on other little sad news, at the Bronx Zoo, a tiger has tested positive for COVID-19.
What?
Yes, which I believe is the first known infection in an animal in the U.S. or a tiger anywhere, officials said at the zoo. And look at him there. Aww. What a beautiful animal.
How would they even know that the tiger should be tested for COVID-19?
Was he sneezing a lot?
Was he saying I'm having difficulty breathing and I'm coughing?
Well, I'm sure maybe they just noticed a change in his breathing, if they're monitoring the zoo animals, which I hope they do. Another quick thing, we want to talk about and congratulate a Suite. His name is Jake Kovacs, and he is the first Sioux Thunderbird to be drafted into the OHL in quite a few many years. So he went in the 13th round, and we just want to congratulate Jake for his accomplishments.
That's awesome.
So that's about it. What else you got over?
Today on Friday actually, when I was doing my running around after work, because that's what we're all doing as soon as we get a chance to do something, we're out there. I stopped over at Canadian Tire, and now they're doing curbside.
Curbside pickup.
Yeah. But when we were over there before, there was no curbside pickup. But I was speaking with someone in their customer service department, and they were just letting people know to be patient with us, because they're finding that it's really hard to communicate with their customers with that 6 feet
with
difference.
the distance. Yeah, for sure.
And he even says too, like when I was speaking with him, he said, I feel bad because I don't want to be yelling at the customers. So it's just right now, people, we just got to be worried, be patient, and we got to listen.
Okay.
And Colette, you found a really awesome video.
Well, no, I'm doing some people are missing going to the casino, you know. I love blackjack, but we're going to put up a video here of someone who found an alternative to his problem there. He's got some sevens and some cherries. And another spin, but he's got to put his money in there. So this is an option for you too at home to create your own slot. But when I saw that, I thought, hey, this has got to be good for the show. People might miss it. So we have to go to a video that we've done that we're going to show again. If this is the hashtag In This Together SSM initiative. Danny, do you want to intro it, considering this is one of yours?
We went over to Mary Greenwood, who's the owner of Feeding Your Soul. They also share with Hogan's Homestead a little building, and we were able to sit down and speak with her, the changes that she's made, and how her operations. And here's a look at the interview.
Awesome. Thanks, Emil.
So can you tell us today, what are you and your team doing to help flatten the curve?
I gave my staff the option of working or not working. Then there was 3 of them, so they've all been laid off since. We closed the eating area. What we also provide is we provide a takeout or delivery. You can call or message me. I get the food ready. We have a little table outside the door where you can come, or you can call, say you're in the parking lot, you transfer the money, then you just come to the table and get your food. Or as I say, we can deliver to the door and no contact as well.
Okay, awesome. Now, what we'd love to hear too, is it just you operating right now, or do you have a few employees with you?
Well, up until yesterday, my husband was helping, but we're doing good, but it's the groceries. Like if somebody orders something in a large quantity, then it's trying to find tinfoil containers, for example, to put these products in, or finding all the products you need to, or we had to do 50 lasagnas, and it was to find like everything. So I'm now working with City Meat Market. I'll get my meat there.
Great, thank you. And with that being said, have you made any changes in hours of operation?
Yeah, the hours of operation, we were Monday to Friday, 8 to 4, 4:30. Now I'm usually here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, from 9 to about 2. I come in, make the product, people can pick it up fresh that day, or I have a few orders that I build throughout the week, and they want to pick it up all together instead of making several trips. So as I say, if the need be that I have to come in Thursdays and Fridays and we have to work on that, then by all means we will.
That's great, Mary. Thank you so much for answering these questions. Now, one more before we end. Do you have a few words you'd like to share to the community?
Yeah, just support local. Really, it's our chance to get to know all the small businesses. Yeah, just reach out.
Thank you so much for having us here, Mary. We hope you have a great day. Awesome video.
Good job. That was a good job.
It was fun. And you know what? We got there right as she was baking, so it smelled delicious when we got it. I might this coming up week.
I get the Skype interview. Did you get the
I know. I get to go in and they're doing some baking. It smells super good. No, it's awesome. I might be ordering some stuff from her. So she does all of her orders online right now. It's great. And
what else is doing something online? Someone else is doing something online.
I'm not sure if anyone knows, and there's a lot of people who probably do. As of this weekend, cannabis stores have now been deemed non-essential, but for all those people out there I know who are very worried and probably stocking up as much as they can right now, don't worry, because they might be going back to curbside. So as soon as that gets set and done, we'll let everyone know what's going on. But till then, have a look at our commercial. We'll be right back.
What's life without making a few mistakes down the road? A few sharp turns. And doing things for what we adore, but might regret later. A trip to Chuck's Roadhouse isn't one of them. With melt-in-your-mouth AAA steaks, buttery lobster tail, half-priced apps after 9 p.m., an ice-cold draft with all your Roadhouse favorites. Chuck's Roadhouse. Food the way it ought to be, priced the way it used to.
In your home, lighting is just as important as style.
With PowerView Motorization from Hunter Douglas, you can schedule your shades to light up the room. Create privacy, or both, automatically. No hands required.
So your shades will always be in the right place, at the right time, in style. And it's only from Hunter Douglas.
This is On TV.
Welcome back. Just wanted to remind you that we did an interview with the mayor last week. We showed 2 questions that he answered very well, and he's updated a couple other questions that I've had and a message to the community. So that will be coming up later this week whenever we can fit that in. We also are expecting the premier to speak today, which means during our midday report, we will see the premier and throw to him and likely cut Chris off again. So another quick story about, having patients waiting in line at grocery stores. No frills this weekend. I've overheard someone trying to tell a man, get back to the line. I don't want to get sick. You're too close to me. But the man clearly needed some help. He didn't understand what was going on. So maybe we get that it's scary out there, but let's be a little bit patient. But before we go any further, we want to show you a doggy. And he's the most cutest little puppy. He's going to be popping up on the screen shortly. There he is. Now, the best part about this is Chris Oldcorn's dog, Chris, our man over there, and this dog is watching Stormy, the weather reporter, because he would rather watch Stormy than his owner, Chris. But we will watch Chris right now. Over to you, buddy.
Yeah, Franny prefers to watch Stormy the weather dog on Global than watching my COVID-19 reports. Maybe she'll pay more attention now that there's a tiger with COVID-19. It now becomes an animal issue. But let's talk about Thessalon Hospital. It is shut down, so if you are in that area, it's going to be shut down for 3 to 5 days as the entire staff is being tested for COVID-19. So you'll have to go to another hospital in that case. Now, our hospital here in Sault Ste. Marie is preparing for a surge. Hopefully it won't happen, but they are making the preparations for that. There is a COVID-19 assessment center, so if you call Health Ontario, they will end up sending you there, not directly to the hospital. They're continuing their enhanced screenings at all doors to the building. They are also dividing the hospital into sections so that they can prevent an outbreak spreading from one section to another. When you arrive now at the hospital, there is several tents outside for the emergency department. The first tent number 1, so if you have to go to the hospital, go to tent number 1. That's where you have your initial screening process to decide. That was what we used to call triage inside, where they would decide, the severity of your case and what is the process. Would you go to the fast track clinic or do you go into regular emergency room? That tent is heated. It has floors. It's just like a building. It just happens to be a tent. That is going to be opening tomorrow on Tuesday, April the 7th. Also, we've had 2 new cases over the weekend of COVID-19 in Algoma. Case number 7 is a female in her 70s, and she got it from traveling to London, UK. And then we also have a female in her 20s, which is case number 8, and she got it from close contact with another individual, and they are both self-isolating. Neither one needed to be hospitalized. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Chris. How cute is Stormy? The weather dog?
I love that we all have dogs here who are just so entertained with TVs. We are all dog owners
and dog lovers here, for sure. Today I'm going to be interviewing Paul Christian, who is a counselor and a high school teacher. So we're going to get both sides of that. So I'm looking forward to that. What do you have today?
Hopefully we'll be speaking with Fire Services Aaron Gravel to update us on this fire ban. So we have lots going on, but we'll be back at 1 o'clock.
We're going to be back at 1 o'clock. Have a good morning, Sault Ste. Marie.
Have a great morning.